Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to the next episode of Meta Air Riders, and today we are doing Kirby on the Tank Star, and this is a combo I have played before. I played Crash Kirby on the tank for a video, but this one is just going to be Fire Kirby on the tank, which I think can be just a pretty bare bones and chill combo to just kind of go along the ground really fast. Ever since the Tank Star got buffed, this combo is a lot better than it used to be. So hopefully we start getting some good races in. I have had a few bad takes, I won't lie. But hopefully this take turns out a bit better for us, and I can get you guys some good races for this episode. So let's go. Alright, first race here on Checkered Knights. And it looks like we have all real people in this one, so it's going to be a sweat fest. Assuming everybody's good, of course. But the Tank Star can be pretty good on this one, as long as you don't crash like I did right there. But it should be fine for us. It's just the beginning of the race. Everybody has freeze. Thankfully, I didn't get griefed by freeze. I actually got freeze. And we do end up in first by the rail section, which is great for us. And of course, we are going to go for the red rail, because it's always the fastest route, if you can get to it. We are going to pick up the sword here. Not going to be able to charge 4 boosts there, because they are just going to get in our way if I just charge too much. That is one thing about the tank, is it does take a while to charge your boost sometimes, and you can't always find opportunities to do it. But its general ground speed is good enough to get you by, so, and it also can jump over that section for free, which is pretty nice. We're going to stay to the left to just kind of just swerve a tiny bit. Make it a little harder to Star Trail us. We are going to quick spin boost right here. I do think that'll be faster than actually charging a boost on these sections. Then charge up a boost right there, hit a ramp, get a wham boost. And of course we're going to be going for the red rail again. I do have my special. I have it a bit early. But one thing Kirby special is not good at, the fire one, is turning. So we just got to be aware of that and use the spinners with normal tank. And then after this section is when we are going to pop our ult and get the max value out of our fire mode. And you can see fire mode controls very similarly to the tank, which is why I decided to use Fire Kirby with this combo. Oh, and this wall's actually up right now, but we did maneuver it pretty cleanly. And that is a pretty clean first race on Checkered Knights. So yeah, Tank Star, if you can hit your turns, it could be really useful. Also, sorry if my words are coming out like a bit mumbly. I am feeling some mucus in my throat right now, I cannot lie. But yeah, that was a good first race, and hopefully we get some more of those. Warm-up's over. Now we're going to get some good races in. But yeah, Fire Kirby's ult controls really similarly to tank, which is why I think he fits really well on the tank. And next up we're going to have Fantasy Meadows, but it should be a decent track for us, because we are going to be pretty speedy on the ground. We do have a bull tank and a swerve star to worry about, but everything else seems like not much of a threat, to be honest. We are getting griefed a little bit by Waddle Doo on the bull tank. That's another good combo. That's one I actually went over. If you guys want to see that, check out one of my previous videos. Noah's is actually doing pretty good on the the DDD Scooter, which is another good combo. We got a bunch of good combos in here. People popping their specials super early, but you really want to pop it about where I did to get the max value. Just because then you're going to come up on the end section, and bang, clean race on Fantasy Meadows. Textbook. Textbook, textbook, textbook. We got about 4 more left here, assuming we don't get repeats and Nebula Belt. I hope we don't get Nebula Belt. We might. Who knows? We'll see. Okay, this time we have Celestial Valley against Salty Doge and Scroob. And we all know how Scroob is in the air ride mode, so we're going to have to sweat pretty hard if we want to do good in this one. And it's also not a good track for us. So, I don't know if there's any flyers in the lobby, though. I know Scroob's in a rocket, and that can make it to the 2nd level if he's on the right character. Mad for Punk's in a Shadow. I don't know how good he is, but Shadow should win here 1,000,000%. Okay, we do get the first rail, but unfortunately we cannot get the 2nd. So it looks like we can only take 1 rail at that section. Should come off this pretty fast, but not the fastest. We are going to take this rail. The lobby is pretty sweaty right now. Might not be the greatest race for us. Of course, we are going to brake right there because we are in a tank and we don't have great airspeed. And yeah, Celestial Valley just known to be one of the worst tank tracks in the game, but we're going to try our best to make something work here with the fire mode. And we actually get up to the 3rd level, so it looks like when you're in fire mode, you get a lot better flight than you normally would. And now we just gotta maintain a lead if we can, but this dude's in his ult as well, so it's gonna be difficult. Hopefully we can manage to squeeze out a 3rd place. That would be pretty nice, considering our vehicle is not the best for this track. Let's see what we got. The game was flagging a little bit at the end there, but I think I got 3rd, which is nice. Pretty much the best I could have done given the competition and the stage. Yeah, Scroob winning, and the Shadow Star, of course, doing good as well. The Shadow Star should theoretically win in that situation, but Scroob is insane at the game. So... and we get him again for the 4th race here. All right, Magma flows. Of course, this is not a tank stage either. This is more of a flyer stage, but it could be okay if you know what you're doing for the tank, I think. Of course, I'm not the greatest tank player in the world. I will not lie to you guys, but I can do pretty good sometimes. Of course, we're going to take the right path. It's always the fastest. We're just going to charge up a boost right there. Oh, there's Scroob. And of course I'm going to be forced to go on the bottom path right here. We are in a battle with Scroob right now, I think, and those other 2 are ahead of us. I think that's the dude in the Rex. Up there. Yeah, there's Scroob popping his ult. Now I'm going to have to pop mine. Of course, that's going to help us get over that tiny little section right there, which is nice. We are going to get the middle section as well, which is going to help us speed right through that canyon section. And this track can be good for the rocket, which Scroob is playing, but you have to play it like perfectly and get like the bottom boost right here and then both these side boosts in order to really get the optimal route. And I don't even know if he knows about it because it's not really well known about. But we do end up with another third place here, beating Scroob this time. And yeah, it's just not the greatest map for the tank. It's just kind of how it is with this game. No matter what vehicle you pick, there's going to be stages your vehicle is just not the best on. That Rex Wheelie managing to win though, despite everything. Rex Wheelie players are skilled, I will say. Alright, now we're going into Crystalline Fizzer. And this is going to be a little better than both the stages we played, but it's still a flyer stage, really. Flyer and sometimes Shadow and Rocket. But it can be good if you just play it right. And I got frozen pretty bad right there. That was a pretty bad angle to get sent at by ice, unfortunately. But yeah, of course we're not going to be able to take the top pass, so we're just going to stay on the bottom. And we are going to take advantage of this flash, of course. Able to leap off right there with flash, and then we're going to turn right here. And I ran out of flash, but I was going to use it right there to get to the rail instantly. So that's my bad. But we should be okay. Going into this section, taking the left route. We are not going to have a chance to get a drill, so we are going to use the question mark block. I was trying to get that one right there at the end, but I still missed it. Just going to ride along the right here, because the right is really hard to start trail. And it looks like the Shadow Star player is taking off far ahead of us. But he's not too far. We still see a star trail, so I would rather have a flash right there, but I don't get it, unfortunately. I didn't think about it until it was too late. And we do have our special, and we are going to pop it, probably, pretty soon here. Yeah, we're just going to pop it. Kind of use the flight to our advantage right there in that little section. Flying is always really useful on this stage. Of course, I did hit a wall while I was flying, but if I didn't, it would have been really clean. And of course, oh, there is a drill here, so we are just going to take that and take the usual old drill route. Doesn't look like we'll be able to catch up to Mad here, but still, solid race. Second place. Can't complain. And that'll leave us with one race to go. Hopefully we can get another win. We have gotten some poor tracks for the tank, but we have done okay on all of them, so the Tank Star is just one of those vehicles where you're really relying on getting a grounded stage to do well. And Crystalline Fizzer, Magma Flows, Celestial Valley, those are all not grounded stages, and it just is what it is. We got the Chick-fil-A scooter over here. I like that one. That's cool. That one's funny. Alright, so that last race we did get Celestial Valley, and I did get 4th place. And I think I played it okay, but I want to get a good race for you guys in here on a track that's good for the Tank Star. So hopefully we get a better track for ourselves in this next one. We'll see. they ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine, but you're not really fine, but you can't get into it because they would never understand. JK, we're on Celestial Valley again. But we did okay last time, so maybe we'll do good again. We got a strategy going into it, so we'll see how we do. Scroob right behind me, along with Mad, once again. Would not be surprised if we saw the exact same results as last time, but we'll see. There's nothing I can really do here other than drive straight. Alright, and then we're going to hit the rail, of course. And ride the wall there, of course. And then we got sword, which may help us if we can hit somebody, but we don't get an opportunity to hit anyone, unfortunately. We are able to kill a lot of enemies right there, though. And we are once again in third place. But if we can hit that third rail properly, like we did on that last one, we should be able to make something happen here. Alright, we do get the second best rail for us. And of course there's Scroob with his ult. And it's looking pretty similar to last race on Celestial Valley, unfortunately. I think we're going to end up with third place once again. Not much we can do about it. But hey, clean gameplay. Can't complain. I will skip over any duplicates we get until we get a different track and a good race for you guys. I apologize that we've been getting some really bad tank star tracks this video, but that just kind of happens sometimes. So I'll cut to when we get into the next race. Alright, here we go on to Mount Amber Falls. This is more of what I was looking for. And we do appear to be the best vehicle for the stage, so we should win this. The only other vehicles that are like a threat are like the Chariot and the Hop. So we'll see. I get frozen. That sucks. Getting frozen at the beginning of Mount Amber Falls is low-key a death sentence. Low-key. But we'll see if we can make it all back. Who's up in the front right now? I can't really tell. Oh, it's Matt. Okay, he's in a shadow, so we should be okay. And as we all know, everyone knows that I'm the best Mount Amber Falls player. Right? When I'm on a vehicle that's actually decent for it, of course. Can I get a wheel? I cannot get a wheel. This game hates me. I'm forced to pop ult. And this Scroob dude will not stop hitting me with his 18 million years looking ult over here. Okay, second place. Mad Punk played it pretty well. Gotta give it to him to win with the Shadow Star on Mount Amber Falls. I mean, what can I even say at that point? You played well. Congratulations to you. And thank you all for watching my Tank Star video. I know the results weren't the best this time, but we got some better gameplay compared to most of the previous videos, because we got some good players in here with Mad Punk and Scroob. So yeah, everybody like, subscribe. I'll make a playlist soon, I promise. I'll quit lacking. And I'll see you all in the next video.